It's not good for your health. Praise the Lord. Now, life events. The person has gone through so much suffering like Job in the Bible. So many things has happened to this sister. So many. Which one will you talk about? So many things has happened to this person. Please, we need to raise ourselves up. We need to be close to each other so that we carry ourselves to the very end and nobody sleeps by the wayside. Which is easier, to go to psychiatric hospital to take care of somebody or to come to church to dance before God? I think the second option would be better. Praise the Lord. Now, this is for the causes. So I'll be going to the signs and symptoms. Like I'm almost exhausted them. The signs and symptoms of depression. I think I've almost talked about everything we need to know about that. I said there are emotional symptoms like persistent sadness, hopelessness, guilt, worthlessness. You feel worthless. They say, Mama, this. How are you? How are you today? Say, I beg, nothing there for the morning. Nothing there. You say, okay, Mama, I've not been seeing you in church. Let good women go to see her in her house. You go to her house, she's at a corner crying. It's all well. You say, I don't know whether I did this world or I know they. Please, watch carefully. Watch carefully. That is an emotional symptom. Hopelessness, guilt. Sometimes they start crying. Maybe it's because of this thing I did in my secondary school, that abortion I committed that is causing me all this problem. They will dwell on that thing, and before you know it, their hearts start failing, and they start thinking so much, and they slip into depression. So please, remove guilt from your life. Jesus has paid the price more than 2,000 years ago. We cannot carry that burden. The burden is Jesus, is for Jesus. He says that his burden is light. So we should give him in exchange for our heavy burden. Praise the Lord. Also, I was talking about the signs and symptoms. There are also physical symptoms like the loss of appetite I talked about. Please, such a person should be encouraged. Maybe we help with multivitamins to help that person eat. Praise the Lord. Also, for the physical changes, there is sleep pattern disturbance. Thank you, Mommy. There is sleep pattern disturbance. Like I told you, the person does not sleep. These are signs and symptoms. God bless you. Signs and symptoms. Okay? Then for the behavioral symptoms, you see the person having loss of interest in activities. Nothing makes him happy. The husband buys her perfume, she's not happy. The husband takes her to, what's the most expensive place they can take one to? She's not happy. Whatever they do for her, she's not happy. Her birthday is celebrated. The joy cannot still come. Please watch that person, because that person has started going the other way. We need to do something fast. Praise the Lord. Now there are types of depression. I'll just be fast. Please, Mommy, I don't know, but I'll try. There are types of depression. Major depressive disorder, MDD. There is also persistent depressive disorder. There is seasonal affective disorder. I've told you about that one. Postpartum depression. Some women, the moment they have their babies, I'll just be taking the ones that you can make sense out of fast. Postpartum depression, like a woman that's had a baby. You see her. Sometimes they will start crying. This baby is disturbing me. They start having what we call baby blues. Baby blues. Why? She's thinking, so this baby now has come to disturb my life, to distort my life, my activities. The woman cannot sleep at night. You know how babies disturb at night now? They'll be crying throughout the night. Then in the morning, they will start sleeping. So the young mother is not used to this kind of thing. She starts crying. That is why we must go and do omugwo for them. That is why we must send our sisters to go and help them out. So that they don't say that it's only in your own case. It was only when your own baby, your daughter had a baby, or your son's wife had baby, that they started seeing some signs of depression. I don't want to call it psychosis now, because there is psychotic depression. So that's the woman starts having baby blues. So they need help. We also have bipolar depression. Bipolar depression is the type that occurs with bipolar disorders, characterized by episode of depression and manic or hypermanic depressive states. What that means is that you see the person overactive. You met Momia Philomena. All of a sudden, she became talkative. She never used to talk like that before. She just starts telling you stories. She will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. What is happening to her? At some other times, she's quiet. They say, does anybody have anything to say in this meeting? She will say nothing. So you see these two states, that's why it's called manic. The very high and the very low. Praise the Lord. You also have the premenstrual dysphoric disorder. What does that mean? This one is in teenagers, you see. Okay, mommy is coming. Let me just rush. Maybe I should just be talking. I don't know how you will understand it, Shay, if I just do it like that. There is atypical, there is melancholic, there is psychotic depression. So we'll just go to the management so that, mommy, you are coming to meet me. Okay. So